You know, we hear about data scientists and AI constantly, but have you ever wondered who actually builds the world they live in? Well, today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most critical yet often invisible jobs in tech, the data engineer. So what do they actually do all day? Let's dive in.
Okay, get this. Every single day, we create a staggering amount of data, over 328 million terabytes. Think about that. It's this chaotic digital flood coming from everywhere. Our apps, our clicks, our smart devices. It's messy, it's raw, and honestly, on its own, it's pretty much useless noise. So that's the big question, right? How do you take that absolute chaos, that digital flood, and turn it into something that can power a business decision or train a machine learning model or fuel the next generation of AI? How do we get from all that noise to actual useful insight? Well, this is where the data engineer steps in. And I absolutely love this analogy because it just nails it. A data engineer is the one who builds the entire infrastructure, all the plumbing really, to capture that raw data, move it, and refine it until it's clean, reliable, and ready to go. You see, without them, you've just got a mess, but with them, you have a utility. And that's exactly why we're calling them the unseen architects. They're the ones designing and building the foundations that the entire data world relies on, even if you never really see their work directly. So let's kick things off with a simple definition of what they do. So at its heart, a data engineer's job is to design, build, and then maintain all the systems that turn that raw, messy data into a resource people can actually use. They aren't usually the ones analyzing the data to find business insights. They're the ones who make sure the data is available, clean, and totally reliable for the people who do. They are, first and foremost, systems builder.
Okay, so where do these architects actually fit into the bigger picture? To get that, we need to zoom out a bit and look at the whole data ecosystem. It'll show us how everything connects, from the raw data all the way to some cutting-edge AI app.
The central idea you need to grasp is the data pipeline. And a great way to think about it is like a factory assembly line. First, you ingest the raw materials. That's data coming in from all over the place. Next, you transform it. You clean it up, shape it, and make it better. Then, you store the finished product in an organized warehouse. And finally, it's ready for analysis. The data engineer, they build and manage that entire assembly line. And this diagram really shows you how central their role is. Look over on the left. You've got all your raw data sources, things like databases, APIs, real-time events. And then in the middle, that's the data engineer, managing the pipeline that handles all of it. And on the right, those are the end users, analytics teams, data scientists, even generative AI apps. The data engineer is that crucial link connecting the raw potential of data to the final valuable product.
All right, we get the concept of a pipeline. So now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. What does a data engineer actually do every day to build and maintain this whole data factory?
First up, ingestion. This is all about getting the data from point A to point B. It means pulling info from a company's main databases, connecting to other companies' APIs, or capturing a live stream of user clicks and getting all of it into one central place where the real work can begin.
So, for example, just think about a mobile app. Every single tap, every swipe, it all generates an event. A data engineer builds the system that takes in all those millions of raw clicks in real time and pours them into a data lake. Why? So later, an analyst can actually figure out how people are using the app.
Now, this next part is where the magic really happens. Transformation. See, raw data is always messy. It's got missing values, weird formats. It's just a disaster. Transformation is the step where data engineers work their magic to clean, validate, and reshape that data into perfect, structured tables that are actually ready for someone to analyze.
So let's go back to our last example. Those raw clicks from the app, they might come in as messy files called JSON. The data engineer writes code that takes that raw mess and transforms it into a clean table of user sessions, and maybe even calculates new info, like how long each session lasted. This is the moment raw data becomes actual information.
Okay, so the data's clean, now it needs a place to live. That's storage and modeling. Data engineers are the architects for huge data warehouses and data lakes. They have to make these really important decisions about how to organize everything, using special designs for tables that make reports run super fast, and what file formats to use so everything is as efficient as possible.
Let's say you have an e-commerce company. A data engineer might design what's called a star schema. It's a clever way to organize tables with sales info at the center, and tables for products, customers, and dates around it. This specific design makes it incredibly fast for the sales team to pull up reports and look at their data any way they want.
Last but not least, you can't do any of this by hand. It would be impossible. That's where orchestration comes in. Data engineers use tools like Apache Airflow to completely automate their pipelines. They write code that sets up the whole workflow, schedules it to run automatically, and builds in alerts to make sure everything is running smoothly, day in and day out, like clockwork.
A super common example is building an Airflow workflow. It's called a DAG, which is a fancy term, but just think of it as a detailed blueprint for a job. This blueprint might kick off every single morning at 3 a.m. to automatically grab yesterday's sales data, run all the cleaning steps, and load it into the warehouse. And if anything breaks, bam, an alert goes straight to the engineering team. It is automation at its absolute best. So what's in the toolkit to get all this done? Well, let's do a quick flyby. You've got two main languages, SQL, which is the language of data, and Python for its power and flexibility. They use heavy-duty processing engines like Spark for massive datasets, orchestration tools like Airflow to automate the whole shebang, and they build all of this on cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, or GCP.
You know, a question I get all the time is how data engineers are different from other data jobs. It could be a little confusing, so let's clear that up right now and see how the whole team works together.
Here it is, side by side. The data engineer builds the foundational system, the pipes. The analytics engineer often sits in the middle, taking that clean data and shaping it specifically for business dashboards and reports. And then the data scientist uses that beautifully prepared data to do advanced analysis and build machine learning models. So, to put it simply, the data engineer builds it, the analytics engineer prepares it, and the data scientist analyzes it. And a really great way to visualize this is with a pyramid. See, data engineering is the massive, solid foundation at the bottom. Without it, you can't build anything else. Analytics engineering builds right on top of that, connecting the foundation to the business. And then, at the very peak, you have data science, which uses all that hard work to pull out the most complex insights. Every single layer is completely dependent on the one below it.
So what does a career actually look like for one of these unseen architects? Let's take a look at the journey, from just starting out all the way to becoming a strategic leader.
Really, it's a path of growing ownership. A junior engineer starts out by building pipelines with a lot of guidance. As they move up to a mid-level role, they start to own smaller projects from start to finish. But at the senior level, they're not just building anymore, they're designing the architecture, making big technical decisions and mentoring others. And finally, a staff or principal engineer is thinking at a huge scale, influencing the entire company's data strategy for years to come. And that brings us to one final thought. As we head deeper into this age of AI, it really makes you wonder, who holds the real power? Is it the people using the fancy new models? Or is it the unseen architects who build the rock-solid data foundations that make those models even possible? The truth is, data engineers are the ones fueling the entire AI revolution, which makes their job one of the most critical and future-proof careers in tech. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more explainers on the world of data and AI.